You know I'm right. The podcast that uncovers the origin stories of some of the biggest names in sports, media, and entertainment. Nick Durst here along with Joe Calabrese. We're coming to you from fabulous Las Vegas. And on our show, we always are trying to ask our guests how they got to where they are today in their careers. So Joe, I want to ask you, how did we get to where we are today? What were your thoughts when I approached you to join the podcast?
So both Nick and I, we work in media, right? And February, March 2020, the pandemic happened. Everything was shutting down. The world was shutting down. What did we decide to do? We decided to be proactive. Nick approached me with this podcast, an idea, and I'll be honest, at first, I thought he was crazy. I didn't think it would work out. But here we are, 200 episodes later, about 150 episodes with guests, our friends, soon to be your friends. This is so much bigger than either of us could have ever imagined it being. And right now we're here in the beautiful Las Vegas. We're on a business trip. All we're doing is growing. You're gonna see us in more cities coming very, 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 very soon. And Nick, we always end the podcast like this, so now it is my turn to ask you, what is your you know I'm right moment? So what Nick means by that, he's always asked the question. Now it's my turn to ask. What we mean by that is a time in your career where somebody said, you know what, Nick, I think you got to do this a certain way. And you were like, no, I'm going to do it my way. Just like Frankie Sinatra. And ultimately, you're going to see why it is that I'm right.
Well, it's pretty clear, Joe, that it's all about You Know I'm Right, the podcast. That's my You Know I'm Right moment. Wanted to do a podcast, and everyone was like, what are you, crazy? Who's gonna listen? You're not gonna get guests. Well, guess what? I'm the best when it comes to getting guests. You could vouch for that. Got incredible people on. We're growing here. And now we got our own merch. Tell everybody where they get the merch, Joe.
Go to our socials, YKIR Podcast on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. We're on everything. You can get nice cotton shirts. You can get nice snapback hats. I am so happy that you asked me to do this. I couldn't have been more thrilled. And follow us on socials, check us out. I promise you, if you want to work in media, whether you work in media now, whether you want to quit your job and work in media, come to us, and I promise you, we will get you on the right foot.
That's what it's all about, uncovering the origin stories of some of the biggest names in sports, media, and entertainment. Keep it locked on You Know I'm Right.